Hello everybody and welcome back to another Creeply pickup video. This is probably going to be my last pickup video for this year, so let me start off by wishing everybody a happy new year and also a Merry Christmas in reverse order, of course. Thank you for spending some time with me over this past year and watching my videos and supporting me. It's been a great year, what can I say? Starting a new channel is never easy, so you know, this is kind of a build up to the greater things to come, hopefully. So what I'd like to start off as well with some bit of housekeeping. I've started another video hosting service, if you will. It's called VidMe. If you haven't heard of it, you can go check it out. I'll leave a link for it somewhere, either in the video or in the description below. You can check me out there. It's a really cool kind of video platform. It's a lot more friendly, I think, than YouTube. YouTube is a bit lackluster at some points, and I think a lot of people can agree that it is getting a little bit frustrating. Not that their policies really affect me in any way, but because I'm not monetizing anything, but it is kind of annoying that your views don't really match up for a while, and when people subscribe, you don't really know till like, you know, a couple days later, and just little things like this that should be a lot more streamlined, especially for a company like Google. So VidMe is another option as well, so you can check me out over there and give me a follow and an upvote, because if you have the whole system kind of works on votes, so the higher your votes, the more likely you are to be on the homepage. YouTube kind of works like that as well, but I don't know. VidMe is a lot smaller, and I actually have a chance to be on the homepage because it's, like I said, not as big of a community yet. So, I'm wearing my most festive holiday sweater in honor of Star Wars coming out this year. I did go see it on Friday opening night, and it was great. I have no complaints. It is definitely a darker movie than than actually all the other Star Wars movies, so that was a nice refreshing take on the Star Wars universe. If you haven't checked it out, I would recommend doing so. Just, you know, go on the cheap night if you're not really interested, but it's worth a watch at least, so that's my opinion. Anyways, I'm going to jump into video games because that's really why everyone's here, but I just thought I'd had to adjust the sweater at some point. So alright, so first off, I had a coworker at work. It's a bit redundant, but he knows that I like video games, and so he had a couple at home that his kids had finished playing with, so he just brought them over to me. Nothing too spectacular, but hey, whatever. FIFA Soccer on PSP and FIFA Soccer 10 on PS3. So I don't think I'll ever really play those. 300 on the PSP, which is kind of cool. And then some Kinect games. I don't even have a Kinect yet. Doubtful I ever will. Kinect Adventures is everyone has that. Game Party in Motion. I have no idea. It's probably like a mini games type thing. And this was interesting. It's sealed even. Sonic Freeriders, which is probably one of the worst games ever made. So in that sense, it's kind of interesting. So I might actually keep that one. The other ones I'm not too sure about. But either cool. So thank you very much to my coworker who gave me those. They will come in useful for something or other, mostly morbid entertainment. So I did find one game in the garbage this week, and it's going to get less and less now, either because of weather and whatever not. And it's just, if I find something, chances are it's going to be ruined or wet or soaked or frozen. So, but I did find this. Thankfully, I just kind of saw it laying on the ground. And it is Red Ninja End of Honor on the PS2. Now, I don't really know anything about this game. It does look pretty cool, but I haven't played it, so who knows. But yeah, that was really cool. It is complete and in pretty decent shape, actually. Alright, so next up, I have some Kijiji deals. Kijiji has been up and down roller coaster ride for me these past couple days. I did pick up 2 games from one seller. I went looking for one game and picked up 2. The first game here is Eternal Sonata on the Xbox 360. It's based on the composer Chopin, and it's kind of like a JRPG based around his music. I don't really know if I'm super interested in it, but he only wanted $5 for it, so I figured I'd pick it up. And even if I don't play it, I'll find somebody who's really interested in it. The real reason I went to his house was to pick up this Bully Scholarship Edition. I had this on the PS2, but I've been watching for this version forever. A lot of people are asking, you know, 15, 20, 25 bucks for it. And this guy was only asking $5, so I had to jump on it. So that was sweet. Really happy to grab that. And then I picked up this game for $10 at another Kijiji deal, and it's kind of those borderline, hey, I'm interested in this, I'll come get it, and then she replied with, oh, someone's coming to buy everything, if they don't show up I'll let you know. And at that point I just wiped my hands of it, I figured it's gone. So I think the next day I got an email from her saying, no, the guy never showed up, so if you want it, come grab it. So I showed up right away and picked it up, and it is a Wii Party U for the Wii U, obviously. Wii Party games are not super easy to come by, so I did have the one on the Wii. I sold that one. I wasn't too into it. This one does look a little bit interesting because it does do the gamepad in different ways, so it's a bit more unique in that aspect. So picked that up for 10 bucks. Happy to grab that. Now this is a completely different story. This actually happened just today, about maybe half an hour ago before I got home to make this video. I saw an ad on Kijiji with two games that I wanted it, one being Ape Escape 3 and the other one being this one. And I said, hey, I'm interested, I can come right now and pick them up. And she said, okay, I'll be back around between 3 and 3:30, come between then. Alright, sweet. So I showed up at 3:15, I figured, you know, kind of be nice. And I knock on the door, I open it up, and this guy's walking out with a bunch of games. Alright, cool, whatever, you know, someone else came for games. I said, hey, I'm Josh, I'm here for Ape Escape and this other game. And she said, oh, that guy just took Ape Escape. And I looked at her like, really? Like, what the hell? Like, you said to come between 3 and 3:30, I'm here. Why don't you have my game? Like, I realize this is a stupid thing to be upset about, but gosh, it's so frustrating. I mean, Kijiji buyers on one thing are a completely separate story, but Kijiji sellers are just as bad as Kijiji buyers. Everyone's complaining about how Kijiji sellers just flake out. I've been finding buyers are flaking out more than sellers in some cases, so I don't know, whatever. I picked up this game for 5 bucks, Maximo Ghosts to Glory, for 5 bucks. So I mean, whatever. I almost didn't even buy it. I was really pissed. I was gonna just walk out and be like, well, screw you. Like, you're not gonna honor your own deal. I honored my end of the bargain. I said I would show up when I showed up, and I want you to honor your deal, if that makes sense. Anyways, put that aside. Christmas season. I also had an altercation at Costco the other day, like of all places to have an altercation. And I wasn't being rude, but I got a really like passive aggressive Merry Christmas, like Merry Christmas, like okay, thanks. Anyways, all right, moving on. So this was a mistake. I bought this for some stupid reason. You guys are gonna laugh. So I bought Guitar Hero World Tour. This isn't the one I really wanted. The one I've been looking for is Guitar Hero 5. I have this game. I had this game like 3 or 4 times over, and I kept a copy since, but I don't need this one. So I don't know why I bought it. Anyways, it was like $2. So I might even just pass it off to my dad and give him a Guitar Hero controller for Christmas, and he can just play with that. He has fun with it. It's not like it's a bad gift. He will play it. He'll enjoy it. And then 2 other games that I picked up. The first is the House of the Dead Overkill on PS3. Now I have this on the Wii, but I have heard that this version is better. I mean, it's on the PS3, so let's be honest. But it's longer, the graphics look a lot nicer, and arguably the Move controllers are better than the Wii controllers in terms of aiming. So, I mean, take that with a grain of salt if you like, but that's what I've heard. That was $10, so I figured that was worth it. And that's not a game I see, like, ever. I think I've seen it once before at this store, and it was gone. I haven't seen it since, and I saw it this time, so I picked it up. I wasn't gonna lose out. And then another game from the same franchise, not the same store, but same franchise. Capcom Classics Collection Volume 2. Now this is brand new for $20, so I picked it up. I'm trying to get a lot of the compilation discs. It's kind of a new obsession of mine. So pick that up, happy to grab that for $20. It will go nicely with my Volume 1. My Volume 1's a bit in rough shape. I probably need to get a new one. At least a label upgrade, and but for now, it's fine, it'll work. I also picked up a couple of games from EB. A couple, like literally 2 games. The first, I got rid of my entire series of this game, basically to make room on my shelf, because it was something I wasn't really going to get around to anytime soon, and I took the whole set and I gave it to my dad to play because he likes first-person shooters. So, and then I have the Xbox One, so I picked up Halo: The Master Chief Collection. They had this on sale for $40 at EB Games, brand new, so I figured that was pretty worth it. So this includes all 4 games, so Halo 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and actually it's remastered like Halo Anniversary and Halo 2 Anniversary. So like the second one was never actually remastered on the Xbox 360. The only way to play that was to either play it on the original Xbox or backwards compatibility on the 360, which I mean worked alright, but this is actually a fully remastered version, so that's cool. And they're all on disc, there's no downloads, which is nice because screw downloads, right? And this was a sweet deal. I picked this up because it was part of their 12 days of Christmas deals. So basically every day for 12 days before Christmas they have a different deal on. So they had this on for $10, normally $40, and I had to grab it. I mean, I'm a sucker for limited editions and collector's editions, so I picked it up. And it is Battleborn. There it is. And I even left the price tag on there because I had to prove that it was only $10. So there it is. Anyways, comes with a figure and everything. I haven't opened it yet, but I will get around to it at some point. I posted this on a Facebook group, and I know at least BC Retro Gamer picked it up. So hopefully I'll be playing with him, and I know Miles from Flock of Nerds has it. So that's 3 people. So maybe at some point we'll get some people going. I think it's got up to I forget how many people. I think you could have up to like 10 people online and co-op up to 5, something like that. I don't know. It could be interesting. Whatever. For $10, I couldn't pass it up, and it's got a figure in it, and I like figures. You can see by my shelf over here. I got lots of figures. And then, of course, it's hard to get through a video these days without anyone mentioning limited run games. I am no different, unfortunately. I'm super behind the ball. I get my games dead last, I swear. So these are old ones. So maybe they're new because everyone's showing the newest games. I'm going to show older ones. So first we got Volume on the PS Vita. Love collecting for the Vita, so happy to pick that up. That's kind of a cool like action stealth game. And then of course the 2 Shantae games, which are very expensive now all of a sudden. I mean, most limited run games usually cap out around like $50-$60 Canadian. But then there's always the odd couple that always just shoot up way up there. So these ones shot up there. I mean, I understand why, but actually this is Risky's Revenge. Those are the same games. I forgot. I tried to get some of the variant covers. Here it is. We'll do this one. Risky's Revenge and Pirate's Curse. Blah blah blah. I got that one too. I thought I wasn't gonna show variant covers, but apparently I am. I couldn't get the variation of Pirate's Curse, so I just kept that one by itself. So that's cool. Anyways, a little mix-up around here. Alright, so for the last thing that I picked up, it's probably the coolest thing in my opinion. I did a complete unboxing video of this on my VidMe channel, so if you want to check that out, like I said, go check out VidMe and you'll see something more in-depth about it. I picked up a Crystal PS4 DualShock, which is pretty sweet. It's not completely crystal, there's a bit of white on the back. But yeah, really cool. It was a regular price, like a regular controller here in North America, but this is only available on Amazon UK. So I happened to find it in my local store. They are really good for buying stuff that are exclusives to Amazon around the world and stuff like that. A lot of PAL exclusives, and they bring them in, and they charge the same price. They basically just do it as like a courtesy. So that was really cool to find that. So if you want to see that in like more up close detail, like I said, check out my VidMe channel, which will be in the description below at least. So that is it from me. Like I said, from me, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you want to celebrate, and Happy New Year. Take care of yourselves out there, drink responsibly, be responsible in general, and I'll see you guys next year.